How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome to our pre-discussion about the arms fighter that is going to be revealed tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I am so excited. I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am, but it has been like 6 months since we've gotten the last update for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so the fact that we are finally getting a new character is something that's extremely exciting and important, and I thought about it, and I realized that this discussion wouldn't be as great as it possibly could be without some friends. So today, guys, I'm joined by a couple of people. So today, why don't we go ahead and do some introductions. First of all, we got my boy Shadow Demon 2012. You guys all know him from the stream. We got Rizzo, and we got Gyro. We also have CNJ Gamer coming a little bit later. So right now, we're just going to go in that order, let you guys introduce yourselves, shout out your socials if you want to. So go ahead, Shadow, you first.
What's happening, everybody? My name is Shadow Demon, and I'm looking forward to discussing today's predictions for the ARMS rep and all future content Nintendo. Also, don't forget to subscribe to channel Grandmaster Roo.
Yep, go subscribe.
I'm real excited to be doing this. Let's get ready to rock and roll.
Alright, and last up.
What's up, everyone? Gyro's back, and we're gonna have a fun time today. I don't have a channel plug because I don't want you all to look at my YouTube. Sorry.
Fair enough. So first of all, guys, if you haven't already noticed on the screen, we do have Smash Brothers going on in the background. You guys feel free to join up. If you are a member or a donator, you still do get donator priority, so just keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, what we're going to go ahead and do while I'm tweeting out the stream is, guys on my panel, I want to know who is the character or characters that you think is going to be revealed tomorrow. In my opinion, I think that we are going to be getting a 4-in-1 character just like Hero with Springman, Min Min, Ribbon Girl, and Ninjara. So one of you guys can go next.
Well, for the last couple of weeks, we've been hearing like multiple character names from the ARMS video game on who's going to be the rep for Smash. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be Min Min. Other people are saying it's Twindell or Springtron or even Dr. Coil, I believe. But the most name that everyone's been talking about, they think that it's going to be Springman because they feel that Springman is the face of the ARMS series, but the only issue with that is that he's already in a assist trophy.
Right.
However,
I don't know, Shadow. I'm thinking some rules are going to be broken tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, some rules are getting broken.
I have a feeling that they do
Gonna happen.
with Springman, that if they wanted to, they could possibly like replace the Springman assist trophy, maybe with some other character, or better yet, even Springtron, because I think Springman and Springtron, I think they like fight the same in the game.
I don't like Bruno.
Alright, Rizzo, who you thinking?
I mean, I would have to agree. Either. I was betting on Twin Tail.
Twintel, yeah, but there's a lot of information going around right now, like saying that Twintel's probably not going to be the character. There's lots of people that are saying that like there was something about how they worded it with like the character's arms or something that made a lot of people believe. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that Twintel's not going to be the character, but there's a lot of people that are saying that it's not happening.
Maybe then I'm still betting either Springman, Springtron, like you said earlier, like a 4-in-1.
Yeah, I think the 4-in-1 would be the way to go, personally, just because I'm greedy and I would love that. Especially, I'd love 4 different ARMS characters amiibo. That would be awesome. And Gyro, how about you? Who are you thinking right now?
Well, first off, Rizzo, is your mic a bit low? It's kind of hard to hear you.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Let's see if we can fix that.
Yeah, because I think there's a problem for other people might not be able to hear you as well if I can't hear you.
We'll just talk about a couple minutes.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, I'm still gonna be sticking with Twintel because my contact hasn't failed me yet in terms of what they know. So the only reason that they would be wrong is if their contact didn't give them correct information. But at this point, there is honestly no reason to think it's not Twintel unless you're believing like the Vergeman thing or that person on Twitter who honestly I don't even know why they said in this poll basically the character that gets the most votes is the one who's getting in. That is just like it doesn't work that way. I have no idea why someone would make a poll like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I still think that particularly doesn't hold any water towards anything. I'm still going with Twintel, but my secondary is going to be LaxChris because that's the first name that was heard when the debates or when discussion still started. And also there is more information that I can give towards Twintel's inclusion, more likely. And I'll go into that into detail once we get into discussion about why we picked those characters that we have, I guess you could say.
Sure. Well, one of the things that I definitely want to say about Twintel is that I've heard that after what happened with, after every update, once we get a new character, there's always some kind of glitch with one of the newest characters, or with one of the old characters that lots of people believe Sakurai is using as a base for the new character, right? Like, I think there was a glitch with one point with, was it Roy or Link? And that was for, like, Hero's base, and, so, it there...
actually was not Roy or Link, it was the Mii Sword Fighter, and it was the Duck Hunt Dog.
I thought it was... and Duck... I mean, obviously, Duck Hunt makes sense for Banjo, but I was thinking Link just because they had a sword. But, yeah, like I said, I haven't really been following leaks. But in terms of Twintel, the glitch that happened most recently was with Bayonetta. And, lots of people say that, like, Twintel can, like, summon these giant arms that are similar to Bayonetta's forward smash and everything else like that. So, I mean...
She can't actually summon arms. That's the thing is that she fights with her hair, and that's
right.
The Wicked Weed part. That's fighting with her hair as well. But what's more interesting about that is that it only occurs, like, graphically speaking, it's only aesthetically that for some reason her bodysuit, which is made of her hair, does not properly come off of her, or I should say it kind of like pulls up when doing the smash attack after she's taken a smash attack damage. It just is kind of like a weird glitch where it doesn't happen anymore. So it was kind of weird that it was specifically with the Wicked Weaves that it was occurring with.
Right.
But then me and I believe it was Wah who went into the training mode, and we took a deeper look at it, because training mode is where I've been told that's where they test out the new characters.
Right.
So when we were playing around with Bayonetta, I saw that the ring, or the little like summon circle for the up smash and down smash didn't appear. It was completely absent. And it looked really bizarre looking when I was looking at it, especially with the fact that when you did the up smash, it was like a couple of inches off of the ground from her body. So
what does it mean?
Not even lined up properly.
That to me kind of sounds a little strange. I mean, because if you think about it, like when Bayonetta does her smash attacks, like, doesn't her clothing like return to normal of some sort?
Yes.
Correct.
Well, it's supposed to pull down, or when she's doing the ups, when she's doing her smash attacks, it's supposed to like retract her to make more like a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a whip that you flipped out.
No, not a whip. It's more like a little more skimpy of an outfit, because it's not a full bodysuit. That's the best way I can put it. I'm sorry if that word is not the best choice. It was the best word I could think of.
Fair enough.
But yeah, what happens is basically the bodysuit will no longer go up like that. It'll just stay as one piece, but it kind of like turns a darker color. Like it's still doing the charge animation, but it's no longer going up. It's just turning her limbs black, which is really weird. Although could also be a clue towards the fact that Twintel's body color is
Is
black.
tan.
That
Like
I
a
didn't even
tan
think
skin.
about until just now. Thinking about that, holy crap! I didn't even think about that until just now.
On top of that, even though I've never played the game, I did see some gameplay for ARMS. Twintel, like, she doesn't have like expendable arms. Like, she has regular arms, but how she fights is with her hair. So that to me could mean something with that glitch that's happening with Bayonetta.
Yeah, especially since the Wicked Weaves is her hair. And also to add to that, there was one other thing about that. What was it? Alright, yes. With Twintel and Bayonetta, there is one other thing that they have in common that would make it very likely for them to use her as a base. Twintel, one of her special abilities is slowing down the punches of the other fighters that she's against. Just like Witch Time.
Witch Time.
Mm-hmm. So it would make perfect sense for her to be for Bayonetta to be the base of Twintel if they have that similar mechanic.
Huh. I don't know, man. Twintel's a character I know a lot of people really want, but, like, I can't see her. I think, Twintel, now don't get me wrong, like I think I was talking about with you the other night, Gyro, is that I think Twintel is a great ARMS character. I think that she's a character that lots of people really love, and she's a character that lots of people would really love to see, but she doesn't seem like the first ARMS character to me, you know what I mean? Like, she seems like she's not the main ARMS character, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, like, but whenever I think about Smash, especially if they're adding in a character from a game like ARMS, which isn't as successful as Splatoon, of course they're going to want to add in a character that is cool, but also is a character that's recognizable to a very casual audience. And I mean, who's on the box cover for ARMS? It's Springman and Ribbon Girl, so I just can't. I think that if they do a second ARMS character at some point, whether that be in the next Smash game or if it's later on down the line, Twintel would be great, but she fights with her hair. She's super cool, and she fights with her hair. It's super unique, but most of the ARMS fighters use their arms. So, like, it would seem really strange to me if she did end up being the pick.
I know, it would seem kind of weird, but it still does make sense considering how the developers really loved her when they were designing her.
Right.
That she got great fan reception.
But, I mean, you could say the same thing for Min Min. They said that Min Min was, like, one of their favorite characters, and, like, she won that ARMS fan thing or whatever, where they, like, voted for who the best ARMS fighter was or whatever, and so I don't know. I think that, Min Min is also a very big competitor. In terms of the ARMS community, I know that she's super popular. I don't know from, like, a casual perspective, which I think that Sakurai and his team are going to have to focus on. I don't think that, like, I don't know, if Springman wasn't the assist trophy, of course he was going to be the character, but because he's the assist trophy, and they did the thing where they didn't, like, when they announced the ARMS fighter, they're just like, oh, this is going to be one of the ARMS fighters, you're not going to know who it is. That's kind of saying to me, like, it's not going to be Springman, but Springman was still on the ARMS characters list, even though he's an assist trophy. Like, there's just so many variables that we have to think about tomorrow, and I don't know, man. Like, this is harder speculation than, honestly, Banjo, in my opinion.
Well, the reason is because we know what the franchise is, we just don't know who.
Right.
So it makes the debate very interesting.
And I think that
There's also something that I just realized. Some of the ARMS characters, I believe Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, and also Min Min. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but there are also already spirits in the game. And
They are.
Springman and Ribbon Girl, those two are Mii Fighter costumes. So
right, and I saw a tweet today that was like, you know, no matter if like a character like Ribbon Girl, Min Min, or Springman gets announced tomorrow, that means all of these fan-made rules are going out the window. Like, if Springman's the
Here's
kid...
the thing. The only fan-made rule that we know for sure is with the assist trophies. The Spirits one, where Spirits deconfirm fighters, has not ever been fully...
It's never been debunked.
It's never been debunked, and it's never had really an issue because there's never been a situation.
Right, I guess that's... Right, because we haven't had Joker or Terry. Didn't we have Violet as a spirit, though?
No,
we did
Violet
not.
was never a spirit, and there was
told
never.
you this when we had our Violet discussion or post reveal discussion that Violet was never a spirit event. There was never a Three Houses spirit event.
Right. So many
However,
variables
we had
here.
a spirit event for Astral Chain. We had a spirit event for Gen 8 Pokemon. Yeah, those kind of games.
Right.
So that was very telling that post-launch spirits do seem to deconfirm a fighter's chances. So can say that we have Resident Evil, we have Gen 8 Pokemon, Astral Chain, Animal Crossing, yeah, the new one. What's it called?
New Horizons.
Yeah. What were some other spirit events that we had? Not Tetris is Tetris.
Yeah.
Let's be honest,
L
that
block
was
for
Tetris
Smash.
character.
L block for Smash.
Who were the other ones that we had? I said that we did not have a Fire Emblem one. We had a Cuphead spirit event. We have not had one for Undertale, which that could be because they're saving up those characters for a Deltarune release maybe somewhere down the line.
Right.
Who knows? And, oh yeah, we never had one for Luigi's Mansion, but that's because I don't feel that Luigi's Mansion 3 really had any necessarily new characters that were worthy enough of a full-on spirit event.
Right.
Because you got your main characters, Egad, King Boo, the Polterpup, and the Poltergeist. So it feels like it would just be kind of monotonous to add all the portrait ghosts. I mean, we didn't have the portrait ghosts from Luigi's Mansion 1 as spirits either. So yeah.
How about you, Rizzo? What do you think?
No, I'm just having. Here, listen. Yeah, we've had Ring Fit, we've had Cuphead, we've had.
I think we just lost Rizzo.
No, we didn't lose him. I think he's just having a problem with his mic.
Oh, my internet wants to keep cutting out too.
Your internet wants to keep cutting out.
It looks like it won. Anyway,
Can you try to fix it and then try to rejoin? Maybe that'll fix it.
no.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to hear you. I apologize.
Yeah, it is kind of hard. I'm sorry too, Rizzo.
Let me try this real quick. You're right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're having some technical difficulties with Rizzo.
Alright, well, anyways, what were we talking about? You can rejoin if you'd like to, Rizzo. What are we talking about? Oh, right, ARMS. Keep going with your point, Shadow.
Not only that, but I don't think they. Gyro did mention something about regarding Luigi's Mansion. I don't think they've had any type of spirit event either. But
right.
The thing is,
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3, but like it doesn't mean that we're getting Professor Egad or King Boo as a character. No, that's just not possible.
Can we get both? Can we get Egad and King Boo? King Boo Egad possessed by King Boo would be my dream character.
I thought your dream character was Tetra.
Well, duh, but I mean my second dream character. We already know she's getting in.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows who my dream character is, but
Shadow.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so a little bit off.
Characters aren't deconfirmed yet.
This is gonna be a little bit off track, but so in Nintendo's official tweet when they were talking about how we have this director presents tomorrow, they said that no new characters were going to end up being revealed, and there are some people saying, oh, they're lying, like obviously we're gonna end up getting this, they're gonna announce a new character just because they're gonna do all this. I don't think.
Mentioned that at work today too.
Yeah, they think that a new character's coming. I don't think so. Like, I think that, and the worst part about it is, I think that if the world wasn't being affected by the pandemic right now, and if E3 did happen, they would have they would have given us the Springman reveal trailer, just like they did with the Hero and with Banjo-Kazooie last year.
Armed, right?
Yeah. So instead we did.
Springman.
Oh, sorry. They'd give us the ARMS character plus the newest character, and probably do something like. We're talking hypotheticals here. Who knows what they would actually have done? But it's disappointing to know that it's been so long since we even got any Smash news, and we're getting a new character. But another thing, I don't think the ARMS fighter is going to be released tomorrow. I think I have a sinking feeling that just like with Byleth, now that Smash has gotten so under wraps, they are going to start making sure that this information does not get public before it's time. And because I haven't heard like any concrete rumors or leaks of people saying like this is the character that's going to make it in. Like we used to have like Sabi and Vergaben by now would have already like tweeted out Terry Bogard. Like, remember when Terry Bogard, like, they already hinted towards Terry being the character before it even happened. So, it just...
Well, also remember the fact that they don't have the ability to get insider information right now because of the fact that it's working so close to home for
right.
teams, so they don't have to worry about leaks like that happening.
Well, I think Sakurai even said something like, his team has to be quiet even around their family. Like, even around their families, they can't talk too loud because they, it's really confidential. And, if your son overhears that, oh, we're adding this character into Smash, they could get in a lot of trouble potentially. So, I don't know. It's
or like with the music track with Kurt, what is his name?
The Banjo-Kazooie guy.
His son found out and he had to keep it under wraps.
Right. Oh, it's Grant Kirkhope or something.
On top of that, one of the reasons, and a friend of mine mentioned this at work earlier this morning too, he feels that we're going to get a new fighter reveal because of the fact that I believe in the September Direct, when they announced that Banjo was getting released, that was also the same day that they announced Terry Bogard. But
right.
When Sakurai was discussing Banjo, like, Terry had already been revealed. The only difference was that he was still in development. Like, we already knew it before Sakurai's presentation on Banjo. So...
Yeah, but I feel as though if Nintendo themselves is saying, like, no, this isn't gonna happen, I kind of feel as though
it's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, although there is something interesting about that tweet. That was only sent by the North American Twitter. The other ones, Sakurai himself, Japan, and any other place, they don't make that little notation.
Well,
so
yeah.
The American fan base is so gun-ho about...
It totally is. Like that. It totally is.
They have to do that, and other countries don't have that problem.
Dude, it's totally the Americans.
I think people have got problems.
Dude, it is 100% because the Americans are the ones who are taking it like, oh, there's gonna be more... I don't think... and this could be grossly wrong, but like... It seems like America is really the place where people are speculating and always talking about, like, the next fighter and making up rules and stuff like that. So, the fact that it was just the North American Twitter is so funny.
And hypothetically speaking, like, with last year's E3, they did do 2 reveals. Like, who knows? Like, if they wanted to, like, they can finish off the ARMS presentation and basically show off another trailer and be like, surprise.
I think it would be so different if it was a Nintendo Direct. Like, and if it doesn't, if it wasn't just a Sakurai Presents, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, because with all of the other Sakurai Presents we've had, like with Joker, Banjo, Terry, you know, all of the characters, we never got another reveal. You know, we just got, but we do get the cool Mii costume reveals, and guys, I have a feeling, speaking of the Mii costumes, that tomorrow the super cool updated Mii costume is going to be Gino. That's what I think it's going to be tomorrow. I think it's going to be Gino.
It's a possibility. Cause
I don't think it's going to be Gino for a couple of different reasons, but I'm not going to go into the debate about them.
Well, who do you think it's going to be? Because there's definitely going to be a cool reveal.
Well, I'd say it's going to be an indie one again, but who it's going to be? I'm between of Quote and Shantae.
Ooh, Shantae would be cool.
Shantae. Definitely Shantae. Because she think about it. She did really well in the polls for the previous Smash Bros. Game when they had that voting.
Yeah.
In the game.
That feels like so long ago.
But unfortunately, she was surpassed by Bayonetta.
Right. I don't know if that was accurate, but
I mean, it'd be pretty cool to see her as a Mii fighter costume. No lie.
yeah, definitely. What about Hollow Knight though?
His is coming, like I've told you already, that
Right.
one isn't ready yet.
Well, the other what about Cadence from Cadence of Hyrule? I think she'd be a cool one.
She could see a spirit event, honestly.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think a spirit event's more likely for her now I think about it, because like, a spirit event makes sense for her. I don't know. She'd be a cool Mii costume at the very least, just because like, I don't know, wasn't this like one of the first indie companies that got to use like a first party Nintendo name? Like, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but someone here, Terry Severston, said Shantae will not work as a Mii costume. I know they won't work as a Mii costume. It's just gonna be a glorified skin, but it's what it is. I do not see her getting a chance to DLC fight her. So yeah, just answering someone's questioning of the Mii costume idea. Not every character has to work perfectly. I mean, think of the rabbit. Think of the rabbits or some other Mii costumes that are just there, just for show. It's just because then it's a glorified skin, which is essentially what Steve is.
Right.
But yeah, that's why. Oh, thank you. Someone else pointed out the other one that could possibly happen as a Mii costume is a Fazbear.
Oh my, that would be wild.
Well, we've already gotten Sans, we've already gotten Cuphead.
Yeah, may as well just bring Freddy Fazbear into the battle.
Only question is, how would he work? As a brawler, a sword fighter? How would, like...
I think it would just be a hat, and then it would go with the teddy bear suit, maybe? Maybe it would be a gunner. I don't know. I think it could just be anything. I mean, it doesn't really have to mean anything. It's just a glorified skin. That's why it's been... Yeah, it's one of those instances where it doesn't have to make sense. It's just going to be fun. Or they could do something really stupid and use his mic as a sword.
Oh my gosh.
That could be interesting.
Definitely, I'd be down for that.
I mean, we've seen an Isabelle Mii costume with a party popper for a gun. and we've seen what was it, KK Slider using his
Guitar, yeah.
guitar as a gun. Like honestly, there's way too many options when it comes to how they make a Mii costume and what they have them do for their like.
Ooh, I have another topic that I'd like to discuss with all.
Sure.
So they were saying something. Someone mentioned that a certain character, Heihachi, that apparently he was gonna be guest starring in. Now, it doesn't mean that he's probably coming to Smash. Let's think about this for a second.
Shadow, wait, we're getting like every other word.
The
Hold
thing
on.
is, we haven't seen his Mii costume return.
We have,
And-
yeah, but we have seen that he's now in the Namco roulette from Pac-Man's side taunt.
Heihachi is?
Yes.
I did not know that, actually.
I didn't even see that either.
However, considering that Chrom is still a part of Robin's final Smash, and he's a Mii costume and everything else, I don't necessarily think that deconfirms Heihachi.
Yes, I will say that, but the problem is that with the Chrom issue, is that it's not like they changed anything. Like in this instance, Pac-Man's roulette did not have that character in it in the previous game. That was added.
Yeah, and then the Mii costume
And I
was
believe
taken
the
out.
same is for Gil from the Durago, which was also a Mii costume in the previous game. So
Huh.
it's hard to say if either of them are going to be back as actual Mii costumes.
Well, at the very least, you know, I hope we get them as Mii costumes. I think Heihachi's an important enough video game character that, you know, we should still have him in some form.
I agree,
Definitely.
but as a character, I just don't see it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Completely understandable.
Especially since the Heihachi, this pixel graphic that is used, it's completely brand new for the Namco roulette. It's an old man Heihachi, the most recent version.
Right.
True.
It's not even his young version, which is what the Mii costume is based on.
If anything, like, if we do end up getting a Tekken, I would have to say that it would the most likely two other characters would probably be either Kazuya Mishima or I believe the other character that's the main character. I believe his name is Jin.
Jin.
Jin, yeah, I think that he's the other main character. He's a part of the Heihachi. Isn't he like brothers or something, like family or something, that they're all like competitive, extremely competitive with each other?
I think Jin is like Heihachi's.
You know, that might be actually part of the reason why they would not put one, like, just Heihachi or something, because their family is so competitive, they would not settle for it. They'd all want to be in it, and they can't.
That's understandable.
Because they'd probably all beat him up for the spot before he gets a chance.
Right.
Either that or the invitation will go flying to some other Tekken character.
Yeah,
say
like we
Yoshi.
had,
I'd say Yoshi.
like we had with the reveal of Terry. SNK, who's gonna get it? It's a brawl, free for all. Who's gonna get it?
Just worried that invitation doesn't land in Yoshimitsu's.
Oh.
Who?
An alien in the Tekken series by the name of Yoshimitsu.
Ah.
Alright, so going back to this ARMS character, I think we should go ahead and take a look at the chat, and see what other people are saying.
I think they're having a debate about why indies aren't being considered more than spirits and me.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know, man. I can't believe that it's tomorrow. You know what I mean? It feels so surreal that tomorrow we are finally going to be getting the announcement of this ARMS character, because this character was announced when? Was it? I'm pretty sure it was in March, right? Oh, it was in April?
No, it was in March.
It was in March?
I think it was the March. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
I thought it was an
March,
end of March
March
direct.
26th.
Right.
Where Nintendo,
Oh, no.
yeah, they shadow dropped the mini direct.
I can check here. I thought it was April. I'll double check.
You know, one of the other things I really hope they announce tomorrow are the new amiibo. I know there aren't as many. I don't know. I think a lot of people have lost the amiibo hype. I still want to get them all. So,
well, we haven't gotten any amiibos announced for the first wave yet.
So it should be Joker, Hero, and Banjo. Hopefully, if we do get any announced, I'm hoping those would be awesome though.
Well, we might get Hero having all four of his ults.
Right.
That I would like to.
A 4-pack would be sick, dude. Oh my gosh.
So then you'd have the Joker, then you'd have those four, then you'd have Banjo,
Banjo,
then you'd
Terry,
have Terry,
and
then you'd have the female and male Violet.
I'd probably get the male, and I'd probably get the female version of Violet for my best friend. Because he mains the female version.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, guys, in terms of this character reveal tomorrow, I'm really hoping that it's a 4-in-1 character. And, you know, I think that tomorrow, here's the thing. I think that right now, Sakurai and his team are realizing that they need to come out strong. Because the last time we got an update was in January. And in January, we got Byleth, a character that to this day, although I think the character is pretty fun to play, I'm going to be completely honest, you know, Byleth I don't think was anybody's first choice. But Sakurai and his team, I believe, realize that right now they're in some hot water, because I haven't even bought the Fighter's Pass yet. After this stream, I'm going to go ahead and buy the Fighter's Pass, because I just, you know, I'm worried. I'm actually worried about who the next characters are going to end up being. Which sucks, because I built this whole YouTube channel with Smash, but it's hard. It's hard for me to justify spending this $30 on this if we're going to get more Byleths and stuff like that. So I think that Sakurai and his team have realized that they need to come out of the gates swinging. And although an ARMS character is probably not, like, the best character that's going to end up on this Fighter's Pass, I have a feeling that some crazy third parties are coming soon. They are going to need to go ahead and give us the characters that are going to make a big impact. These characters need to be fun, they need to be fresh, and they need to be characters that people want to see. And you know what? I will say that Twintel is probably a character that a lot of people really want to see. You know, she's got that booty, though. We all know that. We all agree on that. She got that wagon. She got that wagon. We get it. She's got that wagon. We get it. We get it. But,
Now, actually, Chris, you brought up something I want to say about the whole, like, choosing a character, especially from ARMS. I forgot to mention this as well, because this was also brought to my attention by my contact. Did you by chance see did you by chance play the demo when they had announced the the ARMS character was happening, that they had a demo for
the Global Test Punch?
Not the Global Test Punch, the demo, the free demo that you could play of ARMS after they had announced the character coming.
I did not. I thought that was the Global Test Punch.
No, it wasn't. Apparently, there was only 5 characters available to play as.
Really? Do you know who those characters were?
Please
Yeah.
elaborate.
I'm gonna take a guess. Springman, Ribbon Girl, Min Min, Twintel, and Ninjara. Or replace Ninjara with Helix. I think those 5.
Min Min was not one of them.
Really?
What?
No way.
Here are the 5.
Okay.
You had Springman.
Yep.
Ribbon Girl.
Yep.
Ninjara.
Yep.
Master Mummy, is that what he's called?
Master Mummy, really? Okay.
And Twintel.
Wait, was that 4?
That's 5.
Who was... Wait, Springman, Ribbon Girl, Master Mummy... Oh, Ninjara, Twintel, okay. That, so... And you know what? If we got that specifically because we were getting a new Smash character for ARMS, it has to be one of those 5. There's no way it's not. Because why... Because then, like, if all these people are trying out ARMS, like, one of those 5 characters has to be it. And I couldn't see Master Mummy. Gotta be completely honest. Master Mummy, to me, he seems like more of a spirit than a Smash fighter.
Which he's not even a spirit. He'll probably be in the spirit listings when we get the
Right.
Because we'll probably get all 15 since they're so few spirit. So
oh yeah.
We have the ones we already have. One of them will be upgraded from a spirit to a full fighter spirit, which means they'll probably get their spirit removed or upgraded. Who knows? And then there will be the rest of them all added to the they'll all be added to their spirit board.
Like, my only thing is that if it does end up being Springman, what will happen? Like, I think I mentioned this earlier in the beginning. Like, if it is Springman, then they would have to probably replace another the assist trophy with a different ARMS character. Like, perhaps with.
Well, like I was talking about with Gyro, if they needed to replace an assist trophy with Springman, it would be just as easy to do Springtron. He is literally Springman, but metal. You know, so, and another thing, like, there are certain assist trophies that don't appear on certain stages. Like, if a stage is too dark, I don't think that the girl who takes photos will appear. So that very same thing could apply to Springman. Like, if somebody chooses Springman as the character, well, would you look at that? That means that we're not gonna get, what's his name? Springman can't be an assist trophy. Hey, Papa Gino's is here. What's up, buddy? I would have invited you to this, but I thought you were working.
You could add him. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, if you want to join, Papa, feel free.
I'd love to meet Papa Gino.
Okay. Alright, if we want to invite him into this.
Yeah, bring him in.
He's more than welcome to join. Anyway, so, but yeah, I feel like, you know, it's just as easy for them to just make it so if somebody's playing as Springman, don't let the Springman assist trophy appear. And even then, like, let's be honest, how many people actually play with assist trophies? Alright, Babagino, he's at his dad's right now. It's good to see you, man. We gotta do another discussion soon.
Yeah, Chris, let me read what my contact, he wrote basically a document. I don't know exactly where it's posted at, but he showed me the doc for it. And this is what he wrote about the demo specifically. He said, when the announcement first came of an ARMS Rep and Smash, it came alongside a free ARMS demo, in which just 5 characters are playable. The first 4 characters fill the first 4 slots, but the 5th slot is filled by Twintel, who will
I think we just lost
the
you.
demo advertised alongside the ARMS DLC for Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Being the DLC character seems like a reasonable explanation. Why else would this decision be made but her being the promoted character? No, I saw a lot of people saying that all the characters were available. Well, I think that's because some of you might have had the full demo already. For those of us who didn't buy any demos when it was first revealed and stuff, like Global Test Punch and stuff, it's only those 5. And apparently that's verified by my contact who had not played ARMS up to that point. He did that on purpose, and he saw that.
Wait, so with the ARMS demo, now people are saying that it was only 5? So wait, if you had already played an ARMS demo, you had access to all of the characters?
Yeah, it's only for the specific demo that they released that was after the global test punch and stuff. In other words, this demo that was specifically for people who didn't have the demo, and it was right after the reveal that an ARMS character was coming.
So
that is specifically what it's talking about.
Right, so why would they make that only 5 characters if they had a demo already with more than 5 characters? Like, that doesn't really make any sense.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense, which is why it's such an anomaly.
Huh. I can't even see, like, the benefit of doing that, because wasn't this demo only, like, a weekend-long demo?
I don't know. I'd never played it. I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it because I didn't want to see it because I didn't care about it.
I guess that's fair enough. Huh, weird. I wish I have no answer for that. I didn't even, they were like, oh, like, you can play the ARMS demo right now, and I was just like, I already have ARMS, and I played it, like, for half a second, and then put it down forever, so, it wasn't really at the top of my list.
March 26th through April 6th.
Since people are arguing this, let me see what... I'm going to Google real quick, so give me a moment.
You're all good.
Check this and see if what they're saying, if it's based on some incorrect information. I'm just checking, just to be 100% checking with everything, okay?
Cool. You're all good.
That's for you guys in the chat.
Gyro doesn't like when you question him.
I'm not saying that.
Gyro, I'm joking. I'm gonna start looking. I'm just gonna start looking at the chat too, guys. So if you have questions, make sure to send them in, and you can say like LaxChris, I have a question for you, or Shadow, Rizzo, or Gyro. If you guys have questions, we're gonna talk to you guys too, because you guys are just as important. Maybe not as important as Rizzo, but he can get over himself for a minute. I'm just joking, Rizzo. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer as many as possible. Anyway, Shadow, please go ahead and continue your thought.
My other thing is, like, because ever since... Alright, off topic, but ever since, like, the ARMS announcement, like, I don't know why, but sometimes I can sometimes picture the trailers in my head. Like, I have a feeling that this trailer is probably going to be like Ken and Incineroar's trailer.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Let's say for giggles, maybe Incineroar like defeats Ken, or possibly a continuation.
Mm-hmm.
Like he defeats Ken, and while King K. Rool, Villager, and Bowser Jr., like in Incineroar's trailer, are waiting to fight, or they either one of them goes off to fight Incineroar, or they all come at him at once, and as they're fighting, the ARMS character is standing in the shadows, like Incineroar.
Just like Incineroar.
And then as the fighting continues, the ARMS character will probably run out. It would show a silhouette of the ARMS character's glove, and the character would probably jump in the middle of the ring, and King K. Rool, Villager, Bowser Jr., and Incineroar would be looking at the character as it still shows the silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
And when the silhouette slowly rises, it looks up, and it says a splash screen.
Sorry to cut you off again. I feel so bad, Shadow.
This person springs into battle.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But I was just thinking, Papagenos just came to the stream, and I was watching one of Papagenos' videos today, and one of the things that he said that I actually thought was really interesting and would also make, like, everybody super hype was if we got, the ARMS character announcer as a playable fighter. And now, like, how Papagenos explained it was, so you get the announcer, and he's kind of like Pokemon Trainer, where whenever you switch in a new ARMS character, it's like, oh, this character, Springman, jumps into battle, and then, like, Springman will, like, jump in, or it's like Min jumps into battle, or springs into battle, or whatever. I think something like that would be so hype. Like, getting another 3-in-1 character, because that's unique to Pokemon Trainer, and I think that something like that, doing that with more characters, would be awesome, because one of the things, isn't it a feature in ARMS that you can, like, do battles with more than one character? Like, you can play with Springman, but then you also have, like, Min or Twintel in reserve. I think something like that would be really cool and would be really fitting of ARMS. Oh, God.
Definitely. How about you, Rizzo?
Yeah, definitely. Holy. I wouldn't suppose. 'Cause I mean, like, that would be something very unique and different. And that's what I'm looking for.
I just think it'd be so funny if, you know, this trailer starts out and we're all like, oh, Springman! It's gonna be Springman. No, wait, it's gonna be Twintel. No, it's Min, and then all of a sudden it's just the announcer.
Oh, goodness.
It's like, the announcer announces a fight. Dude, if it's the announcer, whatever his name is, announces a fight, I want everybody to know that I am the most credible leaker, and I got that from my uncle who works at Nintendo. And I will henceforth be known as the new Bergman. Aw, Shadow with a $2 super chat. My man, you have to do that while we're streaming. For the hype train tomorrow, baby!
Nope, it is 100% real. It was for the Nintendo Switch free trial that was for the online members. In other words, the people who did not have it. I'm looking at a video right now of when that release happened. It is legit.
What is, the 5-character thing?
Yes, it is. I'm looking at a video that was uploaded on the 27th right now, March 27, 2020. This was just after they released the Nintendo Switch Online for free. In other words, the one for the members, the free limited trial, that was for Nintendo Switch Online members. I didn't specify that because I forgot that detail. But
Yeah,
yes,
that...
it is real.
Soul Z with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I'm sorry I'd be screaming a lot more if I didn't have other people on Discord with me here, but thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate that. Gyro, going back to what you were saying, so it has to be one of those 5 then.
Yes, I put the link.
It's one of those 5.
If someone wants to put it in the chat, they can as well.
Alrighty.
Because I don't think I have the ability to post links.
Okay, so who are the 5 then? So okay, so it is Springman, Ribbon Girl, Mummy Master, Ninjara, and Twintel, right?
Correct.
So if they
it has to be one of those 5.
if they chose a character like Min, like that, what would have been the point of doing that? Because the only reason that happened was because of Smash.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be one of those. So right away, and I don't think it's going to be Mummy Master. I'm going to put that out there. If it is Mummy Master, I mean, I guess I'm wrong, but like, wow, that is a huge discovery.
Yeah, that's why I looked for when they first showed this, because it was a limited trial. So I did not know 100% about this. That's why I did the research for you guys. I do the work for you guys. And I'm talking to you, chat.
Yeah, this is some pretty big news, actually.
Nintendo Ned, wrong demo? No, that is the correct demo. That is the demo that they announced after the Direct. I'm sorry. That is the demo that you're looking at. It was a free trial for online members. Nintendo Online owners. Or Nintendo Online members.
Dude, so if it doesn't end up being one of those characters tomorrow, that's gonna be wild.
To be honest, we never know what's gonna happen. I mean,
No, you really don't.
Because think about it. Nintendo is always full of surprises, especially when it comes to Smash.
Nintendo is king left field. You have to remember that.
They have the keys to the kingdom.
The kingdom of the left field move.
Anyway, oh, here's another. Should we discuss
I think in the chat they're saying that it's the demo, that even the person who uploaded the video, even if it was the demo, it still shows that there was only 5 characters available. So what's the point? It still was a point in time where there was only 5 characters available, and Min Min was not one of them. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I mean, just because Min Min won that little fan tournament, that doesn't automatically assume that she's gonna get into Smash. It was just a tournament for fun.
Okay.
Anywho, say Gyro. Here's another topic. You think we should start discussing about Challenger Pack 7, or you think it's too early?
I don't know, that seems a little early for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Seems a tad little early.
Well, guys, why don't we go ahead and give our final thoughts then for right now, because it seems like we are coming towards the end of it. So let's go Shadow, Rizzo, then Gyro, and we'll go ahead and end this off and then get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like CJ never was able to join us.
Yeah.
Shadow.
Alright, so my final thoughts? It's either going to be Springman or Ninja or Twintel. Those are my final predictions. And if it is Springman, then his assist trophy is going to end up being replaced with Springtron.
I can see that, for sure.
I can see it, but it just doesn't feel like it's going to be able to happen. But I will give you the benefit of the doubt, because, again, I'm not Sakurai. None of us are.
Yeah.
We never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Twintella. Now that I think about it, Twintella, like that's the 4-1. That'll be the 4-1 player too.
Alright, Gyro, what you thinking?
Well, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. My 2 picks are still between of Twintel based on the information from my contact and Max Brass, because I was the first person that was in speculation early on.
Fair enough.
As for stages of music, I think it's going to depend on who the character is, and for spirits and me costumes, we'll just have to wait and see.
Fair enough. And Textuary Elf Gaming with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Once again, I'd be screaming if I wasn't on Discord. Apparently the original concept for ARMS used existing Nintendo characters. Crazy, right? That is actually pretty crazy. I'd love to see Mario with the stretchy arms. Oh my god! And LaxChris Chan with a $50 bomb! Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Oh my gosh, you guys are showing all the love when I got these people on the stream right now. Love you, man. You deserve it. Super hyped for the ARMS reveal. Hoping for my girl Twintel personally. Still hoping for Shadow to be playable. Don't at me. LOL. LaxChris Chan, thank you so much for the $50 bomb. You guys are crazy as we're ending off the stream. My final thoughts is that, first of all, I love you guys all very much. Especially you, LaxChris, Textuary, and my panel of guests here. But I think tomorrow's going to be really interesting. I think that there are going to be some people who get their hearts broken. I think there are going to be some people with, you know, the biggest smiles on their face tomorrow. But no matter what, guys, just know that whoever this character is, or multiple characters may be, it's a character that Sakurai and his team have put love and everything else into. So with that being said, guys, LaxChris, once again, I'd be screaming at you if we didn't have all these people in here, but I don't want to destroy their eardrums. So I'm just going to say thank you, and if you want me to go ahead and yell your super chat bomb tomorrow, be more than happy to. But guys, I'm going to try and stream this tomorrow. I hope all you guys are there, and thank you guys all so much for coming out to the stream tonight. I really do love each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see who the character is tomorrow. This is going to be a great day. I've been dying to know for a while, so once again, guys, thank you. Have a great rest of your night, and we will see you guys next time.